What's up, YouTube? I am tired. It is hot. I am burnt out, but I want to do this. I'll probably do 2 more, man. Oh, how much did YouTube pay me my first year out as a small creator? I want to compare her story to my story when I was a small creator. Right after this intro, let's check it out.
Growth's got a formula most never learn. You don't need luck or talent, structure is earned. If you're ready to build and you know it's your turn, start with the 4 free videos, earn as you learn. Click on the more below to sign up.
That's right. Click on the link below, sign up for our 4 free videos. Once you watch the 4 free videos, you might want to set up a Zoom call if you seriously want to meet. If you seriously want to get your channel going, let's sit down, have a meeting, and talk about it. I always got the hiccups when I'm starting to talk. Anyway, how much does YouTube pay me? Let's see. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check this bad boy out.
Hey guys, I have been daunted to make this video, if I'm being completely honest.
She got pretty eyes.
Not only because it's the most requested video I've been getting requests for on my channel, but also because I can't even begin to fathom the fact that I've been a monetized creator on YouTube for a full year now. Like, I can't even wrap my head around that. But I can't keep pushing this aside because I myself have loved watching other creators and their monetization journeys, how they decide to monetize their channel, their thought process around that. And especially when you're early on into starting a YouTube channel, a YouTube career, it's really nice to just have insights from other small creators and share knowledge and just understand the possibilities of what's out there. So
one of the things that I keep trying to explain to people, new YouTubers that haven't got monetized yet, is your content and the way you talk to people, the way you practice on getting better at doing what she's doing, telling a story. That's what it's all about. You have to practice and put together your formula first, the growth formula.
I've always really loved the idea of giving back in these videos and getting to share what I've learned so far. So I can't keep hiding it. I can't keep hiding it. We've got to dive into it. So today I wanted to walk you through a little bit of my channel history, how I've gotten to this point, and also dive into the juicy stuff. How much money am I actually making from my creator business? And what are some upgrades and different ways that I'm thinking about my YouTube channel in the last year? Because let me tell you, it has certainly been an evolution, but I still think it's just really, it's nice to be transparent about these things because it's helpful for you. It's nice for me to talk about, nice to get things off my chest, and it's juicy. We all love knowing. It's nice to, it's fun to be nosy and like, what is everyone making on here? I won't even bury the lead. It's tax season, so I've done all these numbers fresh, and I've got my computer here with me, so I can tell you, in the first year that I have had a monetized creator business, I have made $22,102.86 across 3 different income streams. So if that's the number you're here and you came into this video for, you clicked in to learn just the number itself,
there it is.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
See you later.
Have a great rest of your day. I'm sure some of you will click out here. But if you want to learn a little bit more, get into the weeds, then stick around. There's more to talk about.
One of the things, she is doing this for her fans and her people because she doesn't let the cat out the bag at the beginning of the, don't do that. Oh man, you know, she got 33,000, 7,000 in 2 weeks. 3,000 views. That's pretty good. Almost 4,000. That's pretty good. But if this video would have let the cat out the bag, at least in the middle of the video, I'm teaching while I'm going.
We'll give my standard disclaimer for this type of video.
Okay.
Do not subscribe to me. If this is the first video of mine that you are seeing, this is not what my channel is about. I don't have a YouTube tips channel. I don't make videos about YouTube monetization and growth hacking and how to monetize your channel. That's not really my jam. I do videos on tech and how it impacts culture, and I facilitate interesting conversations in the comments just based on discussions that I want to have. So if you're into more of those video essay style videos or having conversations around tech, psychology, culture, society, how they all intertwine, check out some of my other videos, see if you're into them, then you're allowed to subscribe. But if this is the only video you're watching mine, don't subscribe. It's not allowed. Don't mess with my algorithm. It's not, just please respect me on this one. If you're sticking around to learn more, my name is Kate Cassidy, and I just have to say I'm so happy to be back behind a desk or a table in my videos. I have been a little bit in a nomadic era. There's been a lot going on in my life these days. I'm currently in the desert just to recenter for the month in Southern California, and also volunteering with this art philosophy happening here in the desert. So it's nice to be in this Airbnb. Tried to make the background okay for you, but it's good to be behind a table. Whenever I get to a more stable point in my life and I have an apartment again that I can really settle into, I'm gonna be filming in front of a table again. It just
That's pretty good. I like her honesty, man. It's almost like I don't want everybody and their mama to subscribe to my channel, because what you into is learning how to do YouTube. So right now, everybody's subscribing to all these how to do YouTube channels and stuff, right? And there's a lot of them out there, y'all. You had enough of them. But what you need to be doing is you hit that subscribe button here if you want to get clarity and you want to stop guessing at all this stuff, because Uncle Mike is going to break it all the way down to you. I got over 510,000 subscribers. Thank you, Jesus. We hit 510,000 yesterday. I am starting to do interviews with other people and everything. And the number one thing I want to talk about for the rest of my life is how to start and grow on YouTube, because YouTube actually changed my life. So I think YouTube, if you was to take YouTube seriously, this is what a lot of people don't do. What the problem is they don't want to invest in themselves. They don't want to invest into getting a course, getting a YouTube coach, sitting down saying, okay, I done bought this course. Now let me see I'm going to do everything the course is teaching me how to do. Once I did that, boom, I could not believe I made it over 10,000 subscribers. My second channel has 67,000 subscribers because I learned the formula. If you want to guess at it, well, I could do this. I get my computer and I'm going to sit here and start recording, because you think from the outside looking in, you think you're doing exactly what she's doing, and you're not. I have seen so many people, I look at their channels and I say, no wonder why you ain't growing. Because you don't see what us YouTubers see. You don't see the big picture. All you see is yourself, and you did your little video and you uploaded it. People think the title, the hashtags, and all that good stuff has something to do with it also. Trust me when I tell you this. She says she tried to make the background look beautiful. I've seen people with their background look like they need to fold up clothes in the background. And they look and say, damn, I didn't even think about that. But who cares? They shouldn't be looking at that. They should be listening to what I'm saying. You're right, they should be. Just like you should go to church. They told me I should go to church to praise the Lord. No, I went to church because they was paying me to play that guitar. And they get mad at me when I tell the truth. The only reason why I'm here is because you paying me to play the guitar. Other than that, I can read the Bible at home. There's something empowering about this position. It's also just fun to care a little bit less. I think sometimes I feel like I put myself in too much of a box. Notice her hand gestures, people. I want y'all to notice all of her hand gestures. Her hands cannot stay still. Motion. That helps draw people in her attention. As you can see, I'm not sitting here just doing like this. Notice her hand gestures. That helps draw people in. Hand gestures. My videos, and glad to have a bit of a more free-flowing conversation with this one. But to take a little trip down memory lane on my YouTube channel, some of you will remember, most of you won't, but I posted my first video on September 15th,
2024, which is just crazy to think about already. I then got monetized on January 13th, 2025. So around 4 months into my journey and 40 videos in. So it takes both time and a little bit of hustle if you do want to get monetized on this platform. I talked about the early monetization journey, how I actually got to those monetization thresholds that YouTube has in an entirely separate video after my first month of being a monetized creator. So if you're interested in those really early insights from baby Kate, the baby YouTuber, that is available to watch. I encourage you to check it out after this one. I've got a lot of videos from those early days that really dig into my thought process at the time more, and it's so fun to go look back at those. It's like a time capsule for me, and I think it's helpful for all of us to share and talk about. My theme of year one has entirely been experimentation. I didn't come to YouTube, I didn't start creating on this platform with a very explicit goal in mind. Some people make a channel because they explicitly want to quit their day jobs and start a business and be a YouTuber as a career. And then some people, they use it more as this creative outlet. They're posting really artistic videos, or they have some sort of visual artistic side of them that they want to put out to the world and to the public to consume. And so that's why they turn to YouTube. I feel like I'm a little bit caught in between those two worlds. I am ever the woman of contradictions. So I find myself really enjoying this as a creative outlet, but also being fascinated by the monetization side as just the business savvy woman that I am. So it's nice to kind of play into both worlds. I will say it's been a really interesting and cool and informative year for me, because I actually did take a little bit of time off from my professional 9-to-5 tech career and was able to focus more on my YouTube channel in that era of time. But I will say, I think I've come to learn that I don't know if I love the idea of solopreneurship for myself. I'm a little I love a fast-paced environment. I love the tech startup world. I love working with very ambitious colleagues. And that's not really something you get to do if you are just focused on your own problems and your own YouTube channel, unless you're at a point where you can start hiring. But that was not my situation in the first year. I really tried to, but I think that I can make another video on like my reflections of my time in solopreneurship versus my time now, like having it back as more of a side project and something I can work on more freely. But something else to keep in mind is if you do want to quit your full-time job in order to do YouTube, you're gonna start to feel this insane pressure to hyper monetize your channel early on. And I found I didn't like that pressure. I didn't like the idea that I would have to juice my YouTube videos to make a bunch of money just to sustain my lifestyle. I'm really pro having a job, making sure that you can take care of yourself financially.
Bullshit.
I'm looking for people who want to change their life. You don't want to be locked down into no job. The people that we're looking at, YouTube has made so many people millionaires. Imagine if you are half a millionaire. I don't know what type of salary you make per year, but you can double that if you do a YouTube channel. And she treating YouTube as a hobby, man. That's a hobby.
Only from high value partners that I actually think you guys would value hearing about. So I really have not.
I gotta skip forward, man. Here we go.
Say there are a couple significant
Here we go.
Talking about YouTube and tips that I have for new creators. So if you're interested in that sort of ramble, then that video is for you. But I will say there are a couple significant upgrades that I have made to my process in the last year since I posted my 1 month video that I can't understate have been so valuable for me. The first one has been I upgraded my camera. I no longer use my iPhone. I now use a DJI Osmo Pocket, which is a very, very popular one here on YouTube. But I have found it's been so helpful for me just in terms of, one, it's not clogging up my phone storage every single time I make a video. It shoots in 4K really easily.
Wow.
It really easily uploads to my computer. That is something that I was having some trouble with my iPhone. How do I get it? Can I airdrop it? What's going on? And it really easily syncs up to this microphone as well. I got the DJI Osmo Pocket Creator package or whatever. So
yeah,
they came together, and it just has simplified my filming process so much. And this is something that you can come to iterate on as you do develop your channel more and start to make more videos, realizing little small places that you can upgrade your process. The second area that I have upgraded entirely, and wish that I had done this so much sooner, but I finally made the switch from the free DaVinci Resolve editing software to paid DaVinci Resolve editing. And it has really been such a massive unlock in terms of saving time, enhanced capabilities. It has been a whole new world opened up for me. However, I'm not.
Again, man, if you treat this as a hobby and guess at it and try to get all this free stuff, she's letting you know when I paid for 2 different editing softwares. I bought all these plugins and stuff. Then I started buying too many things. But my point is, when you keep using all this free stuff, because people are still to this day telling me about free, man, you should use such and such. It's free. Nah, I ain't trying to use that. And I'm not looking for free. I already bought my software. I paid for it 7 years ago. Why would I go do something free because you say it's free, right? When the software I paid was it's under $200. I think it was 120 when I started. Then it's 160, I think. But under $200. Boom. That's done. This is paid for. We done. I got Final Cut Pro 7 years ago, which was $250 or something like that. I think it's $300 now. Boom. That's paid for. That's done. Now let's go to work. My laptop is done. The laptop and my computer and everything I bought is finished. Everything is paid for. So now my tools is paid for. Now let's put some work in. Once my tools and everything is paid for, I even bought another laptop with a side monitor. I'm gonna show the side monitor right here, y'all. This is my side monitor right here for the laptop. And all this is paid for. So now I got double screens with the laptop and this screen to go on the road. So I can do YouTube all over the world. I got my microphone set up and everything. Hey guys, I'm sitting here doing YouTube. Haha. I'm in Paris. I'm in the Philippines. I've been in the Bahamas. I like to go the full-time route. I don't want a job. I don't want to have to every Monday, wherever you go, you got all this time but I got to go back to the plantation or the jail cell or whatever you want to call it. I didn't want to live my life like that. What I want to do is be able to stay somewhere for 30 days and still do YouTube. Now I got to work now, but I only work like 4 hours a day. If I do 4 hours a day, I can have 2 days off while I'm traveling all over the world. I can't trade that in to save my life. That's the most beautiful thing I think happening in as far as like being a full-time YouTuber. Now I can straighten things up now that I'm finished the course and everything. The course is 100% done. Now I can focus on sales. So now I can travel the world and do YouTube and talk about selling my course all over the world. You can do Zoom calls and do meetings. Use this internet to help you put your business out there while you travel the world and show people that they can one day be like you. All you have to do is put a course together. That's it, man.
Not the most technical person. I'm not particularly into the spec. Everything has lessons on everything to do with class, and it has given me entirely new ways and approaches to think about my cutting and my color grading everything to do with my video editing process. What I love is you're not just watching videos, you're joining lessons that actually encourage you to reconnect with your creativity, learn a new skill, or sharpen old skills. Grading, magic mask. You see what I did there? All of which I've been woven.
Right. It's fun, man. I mean, I put together a course that's one course teach all. I got advanced editing tips, the formula of what you should purchase, like your laptop, why you purchase it. A lot of people, of course, you could start off with your phone, you know, and I said I had to talk to the beginner. Start off with your phone. There's one, look, my phone is, I need a new case and everything, y'all. But start off with your phone, and it's a software. You could use CapCut. I use InShot. I don't know why I should have bought CapCut because everybody talks about that. I try to use something different that will give you a different feel. So everybody that use CapCut, all their videos going to look like it came out of CapCut. But InShot has something different that CapCut doesn't have. They transitions. Everybody's transitions is a little different. So the software, the apps that you use to edit on a cell phone is $14 for a whole year. Are you serious? You can't afford $14 for a whole year? Once we started our course, that's give me an idea. We should be giving away software that you can download. I'll give away if you buy the an Apple computer. I got an extra Apple computer that I should be giving away. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, as soon as you start investing into these things, I read a book on investing when you pay for stuff. When you invest, I used to ice skate a lot. When I finally bought my first pair skates, and then I upgraded to the better pair of skates. You see what I'm saying? Now once you invest in yourself, my point is you start paying attention. It starts working for you. The world, what they call it, these are, anyway, let's get back to the video. I can't think of the word I'm trying to say. Is right on the tip of my tongue. When you,
content creation process. If you're a new creator trying to figure out filming, editing, and storytelling, Skillshare is genuinely a great tool to click the link in the description. Time to talk monetization. And
I don't recommend all this help. I recommend this. Learn it first yourself. All the stuff she's talking about right here.
Humans, you get that human to human connection, which in 2026.
Universal, that's the word I'm looking for. Universal laws. Once you invest in yourself, you pay attention. That's a universal law. If you put your money, your hard-earned money into this, then you're going to put your time into that. The reason why right now, you relax, you're laid back, you chilling, and you watching videos, and you think you doing something. You think that's work. You're just watching a video with your feet kicked back. That's not work. But you take your money and you put it into something, now the work begins. And you're going to say, dang, this is easier than what I thought it was. All of it easy. You know, using one of these things, now they're going to get your money. They're going to get your money, and guess what?
Storytelling. Skillshare is
storytelling. What's she say right here? Watch this, y'all.
New editing practices that I can tie into my content creation process. If you're a new creator trying to figure out filming, editing, and storytelling, Skillshare is genuinely a great place to start. And it's taught by real humans. You get that human to human connection, which in 2026 is a very special thing. The first 500 people to click the link in the description or scan the QR code will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So make sure to check that out soon. Now getting back into the juicy details. It is time to talk monetization and the 3 different income streams and how they made me that $22,000 in 2025. The 3 ways I monetized my creator business in 2025 were YouTube AdSense, which is the revenue share that YouTube pays out based on those somewhat annoying ads that you sometimes see interspersed in the videos you're watching.
Sometimes you
Also can come from very generous gifts that are left by subscribers to this channel or people who stumble on it. So that's always really appreciated as well. The second way that I monetized my creator business was through brand content. So while I did not take any brand sponsorships on this channel in the first year, I did help certain brands. I did contracts with certain brands to help them with their YouTube strategy and the content on their channels. So a bit of a roundabout way of doing branded content for businesses, because if you're a business in 2026 and you are not taking video seriously, video being the language of the internet these days, then seriously, you need to rethink your business strategy, because I think you are really, really behind. And you can always email me if you want to figure out a way to move forward and want to be contracted out, and like we can work together on that. So always feel free to email me with those details. And then finally, a very small slice of the pie was affiliate marketing. It's just there. You will see, I don't really push it. There are some things that I do think are really valuable, so I always link out to them down below. But
I think that affiliate marketing, it should be something while you're learning, you should be putting that in your arsenal real quick, especially if you know, first of all, you have to be real with yourself. You starting a YouTube channel because I like recording. I love recording. So 2 hours a day is something I would record for free. I want to record my music, but right now I got a staff to pay. And I'm doing a lot of overtime, and every Lord's millisecond of my life that I have right now is going into my YouTube course, recording videos for the main channel. We don't have the stream channel is not, we ain't doing nothing with that. The live channel, we're not doing nothing with our live channel. That has like 6,000 subscribers. But we are pushing the YouTube course, the growth formula. We're pushing this channel. So I said all that to say this. My time is very, very, I'm stressed out thin. But right now, I just freed up. I'm 100% finished the course. That freed up a lot of time. I can go back to recording my music. But I love recording. So 2 hours a day, I put that away to say, well, I like what I'm doing. And then, so I'm only working, if we're doing 6 hours a day, I took 2 hours a day of doing the course. That's done. I'm going to put it back up because now I got to learn how to sell. That's part of my course also. I'll teach you how to sell. Because if you do a course, or if you got an ebook, or if you have some type of digital product that you must have because your fans want something from you, even if it's t-shirts. I'm giving y'all the whole spiel, bruh. Giving y'all the whole spiel. Whatever your product is, if you got a cookbook, you're doing a cook channel, here's some recipes you can download for free. Just sign up. So what you want to do is you want to start getting these affiliate links to everything that you're doing and say, check out my affiliate links. Now, I think you're supposed to say, you have, I get a commission from the affiliates. You have to say that, YouTube policy and everything. And we go over all that in the course. But my point is, there are a lot of big ticket things. You don't want to go too big too fast because you want the average person. Like, for example, let's say if you're doing a cooking channel and you might have a pots and pans set that you can sell to somebody as an affiliate link. And this is great for beginners cooking. You put that on there and you start talking about that. You purchase it yourself or whatever the case may be. Call the company and say, look, I want to do affiliate link and talk to y'all and all that type of stuff. The whole 9 yards. That way you start pushing these affiliate links. There's a lady that makes about $4,000 to $5,000 a month just off of her affiliate links. It's incredible, man. So, and we teach all that in our course. Here we go.
It's not really, I'm not a lifestyle channel that's like linking every single outfit that I'm wearing. If you want this headband, you're going to have to go to Bali to get it. So, so it's not really that's not my shtick, you guys. It's not my shtick. I'm not really trying to monetize in that way too much. So diving into AdSense first, I always think it's cool to look at the analytics platform itself. So in 2025, I have it filtered to 2025. You can see that I grew 1.5 million views. I made, like, my videos in 2025 got 1,490,000 views. That is just so mind-boggling to me. And then I grew.
Wait a minute. You got 1.5 million views in 2025. Okay, that's in 1 year. Okay. All right.
Around 190K watch time hours, and then subscribers. I mean, this year is actually not going to be representative, I think, of future years to come. I think I was one of those creators who had this interesting swell early on, but we can't expect that because, as you will see, my channel has slowed down quite a bit. But I gained over 32,000 subscribers in 2025. So really, really mind-blowing amounts there. I still am just like, what's going on? But I really appreciate it at the same time. I think it's really cool that there are people out there that connect with the type of discussions that I like to have on this channel and feel gravitated towards this community, because it really does feel like I'm just facilitating conversations. That's what my first year has felt like to me. Sure, I'm making videos, but it also feels like I'm just facilitating conversations for all of us to have. And so that has been really just fun and gratifying for me. But
now, you see this one big old peak that she has? That's amazing right there, man. This video is going to be something completely different that I normally don't do. But hold on for a minute. I'm going to pull this up real quick. Hold on. Pause. Resume. Okay. All right, I pulled up my analytics. We're on the last 90 days. We're right here. Last 90 days right here. This is on this channel right here, the growth channel. We got 65,000 views, 386 subscribers. Let's go for what, lifetime? Let's go lifetime. Yeah, we just hit 400. Now I put the channel together and we've been working and actually putting things together and testing out stuff as we put it together. So I had the channel for maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months before we even started releasing the videos and stuff. So when we first started releasing the videos, people was jumping on the channel, and I accidentally was telling people from my main channel, out of 500,000 subscribers, to be honest, I could have hit 1,000 subscribers in 1 week, but that's cheating. The way I was going to do it, that was cheating. I said, nah, man, I don't want everybody to come over and just watch 1 or 2 videos. 1,000 out of 500,000 people that's watching my other channel, right? So what I wanted to do was I wanted to grow this channel organically from people that seriously want to do a YouTube channel. Now, the last 28 days, you see this spike right here? We've been so low on views. We get about 100. Are we on views? We're on views, right? We're on views. We got, 170 views in 1 day. This is the big days. Our smallest number is 148 views or something like that. But on this spike, we got 1,742 views. And I'm noticing a pattern, right? So this is what you need to start doing with your channel. You look at these views or watch time, which are subscribers, views. If you look, this is the biggest spike right here, 4,996 views. This video did very good because it's a live stream. We did a live stream on this day. So the live stream lasts for an hour. It's packed with information. So people will watch these your videos if it's packed with information. Get that? So these videos right here, now we're going low and low, except for this one, 300. Real low, because these videos that we're doing, it's not packed with the right information. Now, our dashboard where we go to the content. So these videos, I wish you can, I don't know if you can go filter by most popular. Views, yeah. Which one got the most views? Oh, no, not, you can't go by. This is better on the phone. Can you go by, click on that? There we go. Okay, one video got 1,000 views on our channel. Everything else, 700, 500. So, long story short, you want to get your views up. So I would pick through these videos, and I can pick this top video, 1,000 views. This is about TikTok creators. This is not about growing a YouTube channel. It's about TikTok creators. So this channel is about growing a YouTube channel, not how bad TikTok is doing to other people. So this would be a bad example to do another video about. And the perfect example is this. The second video, why TikTok creators are losing income. That's another bad example. This channel is not about teaching people why TikTok is not working for you. But for some reason, people are clicking on these. So just like she said in the beginning, you don't want people clicking on your channel because of TikTok. And my team got mad at me because I refused to do the TikTok videos, because this is not what this channel's about. I'm not looking, we already have channels. I'm looking for any subscriber and any viewer. So we're going to be back in the same boat. You want to niche down to the right people. And that's what we're doing here. Here we go. Let's go.
Has felt like to me. Sure, I'm making videos, but it also feels like I'm just facilitating conversations for all of us to have. And so that has been really just fun and gratifying for me. But from YouTube AdSense, I have made $8,595.30, which, as you can tell, it's not the biggest part of the pie of what I made in my first year monetized as a creator, but it's still pretty substantial, I would say. I was very impressed. I didn't know what to expect. So if I look into the videos specifically, or just a little bit deeper into the revenue that I made, my revenue per 1,000 views, or my RPM, is $5.43, which feels pretty decent. I don't really know what to benchmark that against, but it feels fine for my channel. I'm not super in a business finance techie niche in the way that sponsors or advertisers want to pay really high for those ad placements in my video, but I'm also not a pure lifestyle channel. Like, I do think I attract a pretty intelligent, cool audience. So if you watch my videos, I'd like to think at least that you're a pretty special person, and so we're worth paying for our eyeballs. And then if you look at my months, it's just really clear that I had a bit of a banger season midway through the year. May was the month that I had one video go ridiculously viral. I think it has over 460,000 views so far. Ridiculously viral, considering nothing on my channel has gotten near that amount. And then there were a couple other videos that got boosts around that time as well. So May and June were the 2 months where I just had this awesome growth period. In May, I made $2,921.09. And then in June, I made $1,425.21. So those are my 2 bigger months. But other than that, it's really just been pretty steady going in terms of just the, couple $100 a month, not enough to live on, but a nice little pocket change. Helps out with rent. I was really stoked for May because that was also when I was leaving my corporate job. So the fact that I was able to almost pay my full rent in May from the revenue that I made from YouTube was really incredible. And I really like to hang my hat on that, but it's also not actually emblematic or representative of my channel overall. For the most part, has much more stabilized at a lower rate. As you can also see from my overview, I had to take a break from posting videos come October, November of last year.
When we started making income, I was making about $800 a month, which is just extra money. Then my partner and I, we started doing different things, and I started moving his pay up. So it was more like we're going to do 50-50, $800 a month. He get 400, I get 400, right? And then we got a spurt where we got like maybe $13,000 or $14,000. So I started moving his salary up, because this guy's working full time for the channel. I got a job, so I'm like, whatever. I take about $400. Maybe that'll pay for all my gas. I got a mortgage, so I can't pay the mortgage. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it definitely wasn't enough. It was just some extra money. Then all of a sudden, we was after the $800, we was going down 800, 700, 800, 700. Then I started doing little video side jobs to help keep him at $800 a month. And right when I was trying to pop my lips to say, look here, man, I can't afford to pay you no more, man. I'm taking too much money out of my pocket to pay you. So after I took this is the last time I'm gonna take money out of my pocket to pay his salary. I'm just gonna have to tell him your salary got to come down. As soon as I was ready to pop my lips to say that, boom, we made $1,000 in one day. You never know. Keep pushing. You never know. You right at that mark where you ever see that picture of the guy looking for the diamonds, and then it's another one on top. He was one stroke away from getting the diamonds, but he turned around and said, I'm done. I'm giving up. But this person didn't give up, and he hit the diamonds. We was about to give up. Well, we weren't going to never give up, but I was great bringing salary down, and next thing you know, boom, we made $1,000 in one day. And I'm like, what? The next day we made another $1,000. Oh, you definitely getting your 800, no problem. Then so I moved his 800 to 1,000. So a couple of months he was making 1,000. Then we start analyzing, how did we make $1,000 in one day? Well, come find out, when Puffy went to jail, those are the videos that was rocking. So since then, we started doing videos that didn't have copyrights in it from people's music. That was killing us. But we didn't know how bad it was killing us, and we didn't know what else to do. Until Puffy went to jail, we started covering Jay-Z, we started covering Puffy, Oprah. I am so mad my brain don't work like it used to. Ellen, and all that stuff. So once we started covering all that stuff, the sky was the limit. Here we go.
I have still kind of been crawling my way out of this family tragedy that I've been experiencing. Give yourself grace. You're thrust 68 cents from the supers and gifts from people on my channel. And this is always a really nice extra way that people can show support of the channel.
Yeah, that's amazing right there, because
I'm not selling anything.
Donators and stuff. We talk about this in our course also. When people donate to your YouTube channel, YouTube takes 30% of that money. YouTube takes 30%. So we suggest that you try your best to find a way to give people donate to the PayPal, people donate to your Cash App. Even Patreon is a whole lot cheaper. When somebody donate X amount of dollars, you get only 70% of the money. YouTube keeps 30% of the money. So people want to donate to you, not to the platform. So you ask them, yo, the next time you donate, thank you for the donation, but the next time you donate, can you please use a cap and explain to them, and they'll understand. They don't want their money going to YouTube. They want their money going to the person they're trying to support.
Particularly, I don't really try to monetize this channel too much, but I think it's really fruitful conversations we get to have. So it's nice to know that there are some people out there that also think this is valuable and are generous enough to give a little gift if they so choose. Right. The second way I monetized my channel was through that brand content, as I described before, and I made $13,200 from the various contract work that I did with businesses for their YouTube brand content in 2025. And the vast majority of that came from one brand, I will say, that I had a multi-month contract with. But I think that this is a really interesting way that I hadn't actually heard other creators talk about monetizing in the past. There's always this push for brand sponsorships, embedded integrations into your videos, and that's fine. I think, for some people it makes sense to have a lot of those in your videos, and as you now know today, I'm starting to open my mind to that more if it's very intentionally placed in something that I can actually risk my reputation on, because you got to make sure that you're thinking ethically about your channel and your reputation, and you don't want to be backing something that isn't ethical. So definitely do your due diligence on the brand sponsorships that you choose to have on your channel, because that's your face and your reputation that you're putting on the line to back someone else's business. But so many small businesses need content, and they need content strategy. So if you have a YouTube channel, and you prove that creating is a skill that you have, you would be surprised the amount of brands that need creators. These legacy.
Right. But YouTube, and I can't wait till this happens and comes out and everything. As far as the brand creating and everything, this is a little more out of the realm of the beginner, right? You beginning, you trying to get 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. You beginning, you're trying to learn how to set up your intro, get subscribers, do the body, record your videos, upload your videos, what time you should do your videos, all this type of stuff for the beginner first. Then now we're talking about brand deals. Keep checking the email and everything, and 90% of the people that's going to be reaching out to you is going to be some bullshit. So when it comes down to doing brand deals, you want to actually, you want to wait on that stuff, man. I hate to say it. You want to wait on it, because if it's too good to be true, then it is. Especially if you're talking about 1,000 subscribers, maybe 5,000 subscribers. Now you got 10,000 subscribers, and they asking you to promote they brand, unless you know them personally, unless you know the people and everything. I wouldn't even be looking at no brand deals until your channel has been at least monetized for a whole year. How about that?
Legacy brands and small businesses don't necessarily have either the means, the resources, or the just updated knowledge of the social space to make their own content. And so they will try to acquire customers in so many different ways, but they don't actually have the skills and what it takes to be the ones to actually create something. So, so many brands out there need creators, and they need faces for their brands. They need someone to put out product videos on their platform. They need people to create their YouTube videos. They need so much help generating social native content for paid advertisements on TikTok, YouTube, Meta products. It's just a big gap that I'm seeing in so many different brands and businesses. So I think if you're a YouTube creator and you're like me, you may not want to put sponsorships in every single video of yours, but you're trying to think of other ways that you can monetize your creator business. Go to businesses, go to small brands, help them out with their content. People pay really decent money for that sort of work because they can't do it on their own. So you can negotiate pretty well. They need you, and they need people with creator skills. Creative skills, emotional intelligence, all of these things, I really do. I'm bullish that this is a space that continues to grow. Even in the age of AI, people need creative skills and people who can actually execute on it. So that's the second way that I monetize my channel in 2025. And I also think that this is a way that you should consider monetizing your channel if you are starting your YouTube journey. Brands need this. And then the final little slice of the pie, $575.77 came from affiliates. There's not too much to say about that. I will sometimes drop links at the bottom of my videos for either gear that I'm using, software that I really like, and you can, if you're a creator, you can apply to either get a specific link that ties back. It's like an affiliate link, and that allows them to track back and attribute any times that you have converted potential customers to subscribing to that software or purchasing the camera that I recommend. They attribute it back to you, and you get a little bit of a slice of what their revenue is and what they made on that. So I'm a member of Amazon affiliates, and then I have a partner stack with a couple other of the software brands that I work with on that. But as you can tell, it was less than $600 this year. It just was not a substantive amount of my overall monetization on my channel. So that's that. And that's crazy that in my first year monetized as a creator on YouTube, making money from my channel and the content that I produce, I made $22,000. Candidly, I don't know if I'll make that much this year.
Anyway, that's enough for her, man. That's enough for her. Affiliate links is my new goal for this year. I'm going to the Philippines, and we're going to be working on the affiliate side of the course. This is a bonus for anybody that's taking the course. You start off getting clarity. Stop guessing at all this. And one of the number one things that I'm hoping that people can want to push in every video would be the affiliate link to my YouTube course. Because every time, this is a high ticket affiliate link, because every time you become a member of my course, you get an affiliate link. Somebody clicks on it, they go through the whole system and everything, and then they start taking the course. For everybody who takes the course off of your affiliate link, you make $500. Every video you put up, let's say you get 5 people, then your course was free. You got all the money back. Now you got all the tools you need. All you need to do is get all the equipment, and you're on your way to a life-changing situation. You got life-changing revenue. It's just that simple. So I'm gonna get on up out of here, and y'all click on the link below, sign up for my 4 free videos. That way you can start getting a bird's eye view of everything that Uncle Mike is teaching you guys, why you should start a YouTube channel and all that good stuff. I'm gonna get on up out of here. Hey, y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.